right, Q&A.
To the Q&A.
We didn't have a lot of questions this week. That's probably on what?
I have a question for you guys.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
Go ahead.
All right. If you were Devin going into the 11th round, what would you do different?
Nothing.
Damn, nothing. Yeah.
I would have held on for dear life, too.
In case the
I don't
question
blame
wasn't
him.
heard, if we were Devin Haney, what would we have done in the 11th round? Devin was obviously like going for the clinch. Pretty obviously. I'm surprised he didn't get warned.
Super obvious.
To be honest, if I got hit with a shot like that, I'd be doing the exact same thing, man.
I mean, when you're that buzzed, there's nothing you could do other than hold on for dear life, like Jack reaching for the lifesaver.
Yeah, man.
At the when the Titanic went down that ice water,
Yeah.
you have no choice. Don't believe the hype of what Devin said. Where I just went to my boxing because I got hit with a good shot.
No,
nah,
you didn't.
nigga, you were about to die. You held on for dear life, so I don't blame him at all for doing that. Shit happens. Like I said, you get caught with a good shot, and that's just the way it is.
And anybody that says different is lying, man.
Yeah. So stop. People need to stop making fun of him online about that. Like,
Nah, man, you got
never spider round.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You don't know what it feels like to get rocked, and you're like,
and to have no control over your legs.
Oh my God.
His legs were gone, y'all.
Yeah.
Like, he had no choice but to hold. There's nothing wrong with that.
Not
Like,
at all, man.
It's a smart move. What do you want him to do? You want him to keep going out there and throwing and getting knocked out through the ropes? Like, that was the only other alternative.
Absolutely.
So, no, I have no problem with what he did. Exactly what he did is what I would have done.
Yeah.
My bitch ass might have quit, to be honest.
Yeah, for real.
Like, man, fuck this.
And he needs to work on the clinch, man. That's something that you need to practice and work on, dude. Because if you reach for people like that against a Theo or a Tank, you're about to catch that mean ass up.
Yeah, because you're going to be leaning forward. You're going to be leaning right into the shot. That could have been
man.
bad. But Jorge, for whatever reason, I don't know why. I don't know if he all of a sudden got punched out or if he was just like waiting for the perfect shot to finish him with. But I'm sorry, but that was a mistake.
Yeah.
So, all right. The Q&A. How do you feel about fighters moving up and down in weight? What are the benefits? What are the takeaways?
I don't think it's beneficial. I think the same for actors too. I know it's not a great comparison, but actors that like gain a bunch of weight because they want to show, how good I am as an actor and how committed I am to the craft. Bro, I think it fucks your body up. Mm-hmm. I mean, Christian Bale,
The machinist
De
where he ate
Niro,
an apple and smoked a cigarette every day.
Yeah, man, De Niro, everybody else that does it. If you go and ask them now, they'll tell you, "Oh, I'll never do it again." Man.
Matthew
McConaughey, like I forget which one, but they had like spinal issues. They started having stomach issues. I just think it's a bad idea. Granted, they're losing a lot of weight and they're doing it the wrong way, and they're gaining weight and doing it the wrong way. Anyway, back to the fighters doing it. I don't think it's a great idea, and maybe I'm just scarred from Roy Jones Jr. doing it because Roy was my dude, man. I loved watching Roy fight, and when he started going up in weight, he carried it pretty well, but when he tried to come back down, it just wasn't happening. Something was different in the way he moved, the way he threw punches, so I don't like it. I do like when a fighter naturally just, as you get older, you start maintaining more weight. I do like when they gradually start going up.
Yeah.
But they need to understand that once they get to a weight and they feel that their punching power isn't really translating, you need to stop right there.
Yeah.
Either go back down a little bit or stay where you're at because you're just going to get clocked. It's going to be the Sugar Shane Mosley effect when he tried to move up and was fighting like Winky Wright. And I know Winky Wright just covers up, but when he was throwing punches at Winky, I was like, yo, Winky could block all of this.
Hurt him. Yeah.
You're not going to do anything against this. You need to go back down and weight. It's like me fighting a 200-pounder. I'm like, I'm not going to hurt you. You could block all my punches.
Yeah. And by the way, that question was sent by Carla, a.k.a. Cedel, our friend from Canada.
What up,
Canada?
Canada.
How about it? About?
Oh, wait, Canada.
Home of Terrence and Phillip. You said his name.
Oh, can you
Cut
block?
that.
Yeah,
We gotta cut
Dwayne,
that.
can you cut that out real quick? Thank you.
That question was sent by Carla, a.k.a. Cedel, our friend from Canada.
Canada.
How about it? Home of Terrence and Phillip. How do I feel about it? If you can do it naturally, like Manny said, moving up in weight is good. Not great for some people because you give away your advantages. So when you fight at a lower weight, naturally your arms are going to be longer. You're going to be able to bully people a little bit. You may not have the same stamina you would have if you went up in weight because some of your time in the gym is going to be used to lose the weight. And you're not going to be able to train as hard sometimes. So the advantages are if you move down, you're bigger, you're stronger, but your stamina may not be where it is. Whereas the advantages are increased stamina, more work rate. You can probably throw more punches because you're able to train more comfortably. you're just going to have to work with probably a size disadvantage. There are some guys that it works for, like
Pacquiao.
I think Teo going up to 140, he'll actually look better at 140.
I think so too.
Than he will at 135. If you look at Teofimo Lopez's body, those shoulders, those arms, those legs, he's a big dude.
Yeah.
I'm sure he kills himself to get down to 135. So I think at 140 we'll really see what the potential of Teo looks like.
Yeah. Canelo moving up.
Yeah, Canelo moving up. He was killing himself to make 154. So we really didn't get to see the best Canelo until he got to 168, where he wasn't in camp killing himself, probably working out 10 hours a day and eating grilled chicken and broccoli only with no water. Like, you're gonna leave something in the gym by doing that. Yep. So I think if you can manage it to where you can find that perfect optimal weight where you can still train hard, not feel too drained, you'll have the stamina, but you won't give away too many physical advantages by doing that, then I think that's the perfect weight. It's tough, though. It differs for every single fighter. Like, for example, real quick, Devin Haney's talked about moving up to 140. I wouldn't do it if I was him.
Oh, no.
That would be a disadvantage.
Oh, yeah.
That's the example, I think. So, like, Devin, stay at 135. Teo, I think he could go up. Devin doesn't hit hard at 135.
I know.
What makes him think he's not going to get bullied at 140? That's crazy to me.
Man.
And I know the counter could be, well, he's killing himself to make 135. Maybe he'll punch harder at 140. I don't see it.
Yeah.
Do you?
No, bro. And, like, Devin's big. Like, he has, like really broad shoulders and bigger arms. So I'm like, are you doing weights? Or are you doing, like, too many push-ups? And is this why you have trouble making weight? Because you're building muscle? Or are you genuinely just fighting and your body naturally gets built this way?
Yeah.
So that's what I wonder, and that's why I wonder what's going on in his training camp, because I feel like he should be more lean, but who knows?
Yeah, and Shakur even said he could fight at welterweight the way he walks around, which surprised me. I would be interested. He's one I think is so good that it wouldn't even matter what weight he fought at. He'd be a problem either way.
I agree.
So, okay.
Next question.
Thank you, Carla. Thank you, C-Dale. Same person. I don't know why I said it like it was two different people. What's the first fight we went to together? You may have a different answer. I think I know, but I'm not positive. I didn't really think too much about it.
Was it the Staples Center fight?
I think it was a Staples Center fight.
Because the one I actually remember was at StubHub.
Okay.
Who was it?
I think it was Fernando Vargas against Ricardo Mayorga.
Where?
At Staples. We were up in the nosebleeds for that fight.
Yeah, with the Mexican fans in front of us that were hilarious.
The Mexican fans. Shout out to Mexican fans. So at this fight, we had some Mexican fans. A Russian fighter, keep in mind, fighter was fighting. And we had some Mexican fans that were like, fuck Poland. And we were like, those aren't related. He's not from Poland.
Yeah.
That's the Polish flag, dog. I'm like, no, that's the Russian flag. The guy's name is Roman Karmazin. He's Russian.
Yeah.
He's not Polish. They're like, man, fuck Russia.
Yep. And the great thing about it is that let's say there was 5 Mexican dudes in front of us that were hella drunk. Super fun. They were great to be in front of. And the one dude was like... was the dude that all of his friends talk shit about. So whenever he would say some dumb shit, they'd be like, yo, shut the fuck up. You don't know what the fuck you're talking. You sound stupid, man.
That dude from Trading Day. That was like, too bad.
Yes, him. Yes, he was exactly him. And we were all like... We were trying to hold in our laughter because we don't want to make fun of somebody sitting in front of us, you know. But like, I think when they were singing the national anthem, he had said some dumb shit, and his friends were like, "Yo, you're dumb as fuck."
Yeah, he was also the one that was like, "Viva Mexico!" And then he was so drunk, he's trying to sing the Mexican national anthem. I don't know it word for word, but I went to enough boxing to know parts of it. Mm-hmm. He was butchering that shit. I was like, you don't even know your own national anthem, bro. Like, how drunk are you?
But the fight, I'll wait till this plane passes. Right, so the fight that I remember being at was at StubHub, and the reason I remember it again is because of the fans that were in front of us, man. That's what makes boxing so fun. You're around people that either just love watching it, love talking shit, love being drunk, love whatever. So you get the whole gamut of people that can be in front of you. Anyway. Some dude that was in front of us was Filipino, I'm assuming?
Yeah, Filipino.
So he was like something about a fighter, and I don't know what I said. It was Nonito.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I said. I don't think I was arguing with the dude. I was just like, yeah, man, something. And he was like, you just don't know geography. And I was like, what? And he started tapping on the tattoo or the shirt. It was on his shirt.
That was a tattoo.
He had the Philippine Islands tattooed somewhere. It was like, you just don't know geography. And we all were like, what the fuck is he talking about? Even your brother was like, and I don't remember the full story. Do you?
Yes. So,
please share it.
Nonito Donaire was fighting a gang of people. He's fighting a gang of people. Motherfucker. He's fighting a gang. I say it again. He's fighting a guy. GUI guy. He was fighting a guy named Nicholas Walters. He's winning the early rounds. Yeah. And I'm back there saying, like, yo, Nicholas Walters is known as the Axeman. Mm-hmm. He's still dangerous. He can knock Nonito out at any point. And then Manny's like, yeah, he definitely got some power. The guy was like, bro, you just don't know geography. He points to, like, his arm. His arm has, like, the Philippine Islands. And so, like, every round Nonito won, he'd turn around and point to his tattoo. And so then...
Which we thought was hilarious.
Yeah, we were dying. But then 2 rounds later, Nonito gets knocked out. And you just see the guy with the tattoo just sitting there like...
And I don't know if we did, but in my mind, I remember being like, trying to get in his ear and doing it. And he was hella cool about it, man. We had a lot of fun doing it. But we went extra.
I just heard, like, because we lost it. And like a small rain cloud just raining on him because he was so sad.
He was so hurt about it. Like most Filipinos, man, they love Pacquiao and they love Nonito. And when they lose, man, they get hurt about it.
Yeah, it ruined his whole month.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, they're carrying a whole country and a whole nation on their back, man. So it's so funny. But yeah, that was the first fight I remember going to.
Yeah, I think that's it, actually.
Yeah.
So the craziest fight you've ever seen live, or craziest knockdown, I'm sorry, not craziest fight, we've done that. Craziest knockout.
Ever?
Yeah, you've seen live, though.
Seen live? Wait, like being there or on TV?
being there.
Were we at the Victor Ortiz? And
Berto.
It'd be that one. Then.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That shit, and I think it was. I don't remember any of the other fights that happened, but that was the same night that no fight went past 2 rounds.
Yeah,
at fucking StubHub, the
Punch Bowl, baby.
Man, because people go there, and I don't know if it's because you're outside and you're in the elements, and like you're in this arena that goes up. So you feel like you're like all the people are looking down at you.
It's a tennis court converted to a boxing arena, so it's perfect.
Yeah, it feels like. I wonder if they feel like some fucking gladiators and they get in there and they have to just rumble it out. Yeah.
Are you not entertained?
Yes, man. And like the fans that go there are real fucking fans.
Yeah.
So anytime there's a fight at StubHub, it's just a war. So yeah. Victor Ortiz and Berto 2.
Yep.
2. We didn't see the first. I didn't see the first one live, but I saw that one and that shit was nasty.
That was a good one. I got 2 because I saw a knockout live and in person that wasn't in the boxing ring. At StubHub. But anyway, we're going to... So, my fight in the ring, Vic Darchinyan fought a guy named Christian Maharis. At the time, Christian Maharis was like number 9 or 10 pound for pound in the world. I don't know if you remember Vic Darchinyan.
I remember him.
Little Armenian guy, looked like Dracula. He had like pointy ears, pointy nose.
Had the widow's peak.
Yeah, one of the hardest punchers I've ever seen. So Maharis is dominating him early, and Maharis is obviously from Mexico, so the fans are rabid. Mm-hmm. But Vic Darchinyan was crazy. He's just like keeps coming at him, lands this freaking left-right combination. I've never seen this in person ever again. Hits him. The guy looks like he's going flat back, but he got hit so hard his body turned at like a 45-degree angle when he went down. So it was like he slid as he went down.
Holy shit.
Knocked him out cold.
Yeah.
That was probably the craziest knockout I've ever seen in person in a boxing ring, outside of a boxing ring. So at StubHub again, y'all. People get knocked out there. It goes down in the StubHub. I'm in the line for the bathroom. It's a long-ass line. I see this young dude that looks like he's trying to be a thug. Like he's a gangster wannabe. Yeah. Hispanic, got all the tattoos, looks like he's trying to look like he's, Mexican mafia, but probably just a little errand boy for the Mexican mafia, not really about that life. He's like yelling at this old man. This old man is probably like 5'1", maybe. 5'1", got a little belly on him, probably like 140, but looks like he's like 60 or something.
Yelling at him about what?
I couldn't tell because it was in Spanish and I was kind of just far enough away not to be able to hear what he was saying. Okay. So he keeps getting in the old man's face. And the old man's just kind of sitting there like, whatever. Y'all, if you ever been in a fight, watch the person that doesn't say anything. Watch the person that's calm, because that's the person you got to watch out for. Yeah. So the dude's all in his face, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, in his face, yelling. The old man's like, whatever. The young dude takes a step back, throws a punch. The old man dodges it, just moves a little bit to the right, hits him with a right hand, slumps him. The dude falls like face forward. His face like grates up against the wall as he's going down. Oh, shit. His butt is up in the air. He's knocked out.
Oh, shit.
You just hear some Mexican dude go, fuck, fool, you got knocked the fuck out. And then somebody else was like, he's asleep. Did
the old man look like he boxed back in the day?
Yeah, he must have, because that move was clean as fuck. It was one motion. It was a quick dodge, come right back with a counter right. One shot, one hitter quitter, put him out. I was dying. And security, of course, was just laughing. Like, everybody just laughed at him.
Like, he deserved that
had
shit.
him coming.
Yeah.
The old man was trying to, I don't know what he said, but you can tell the old man was like, yo, Vato, probably like, hey, young one, chill out, Holden. Like, dude wouldn't take no for an answer. He got what he wanted. He got an early bedtime story.
Okay, you just reminded me of another one that I saw in person, but it wasn't a boxing. It was just some shit that was going down. So in college, my first apartment, I lived with 2 other dudes on the football team, and we're upstairs. And downstairs was I don't know if it was a girl's apartment or there was 3 guys in there. Either way, they were all part of a frat. So they were having some party one night. And me and my boys, we just didn't do anything. So we're upstairs, and we had this recruit. This big-ass Samoan dude named Reagan. I'll never forget him because he was cool as fuck. East Side Oakland.
I
always
love
repping.
Samoans, dude.
Man,
They're the chillest ever.
Samoans and Tongas, man, you're just one of my favorite people. So Reagan is just East Side Oakland to the fucking core, man. So he wants to go downstairs because we're hosting him. He's a recruit, so we're hosting him at our apartment. We're kind of showing him around. Mm-hmm. He wants to go down to the party, and we're like, fuck. We're like, go down. We'll meet you down there. And he's down there. All of a sudden, we hear all this arguing. A bunch of Mexicans, hella drunk, going at it. Reagan's down there just because he wants to be in the mix. And some drunk-ass Mexican dude is near him, and he's like, hey, bro, yeah, man, that's what's up. Oh, okay. And for whatever reason, maybe just because he likes doing it, Reagan looked at me. I was already downstairs, and then looked back at this dude and was like, bah! Caught him with a straight temple shot. And if anybody out there that doesn't know Samoans are just big, man.
Brick shithouses.
Fists like this. With power when they swing.
They're walls with arms and legs.
My God.
Brick walls.
And knock this dude out. And I had never seen anybody drop like that. So, like, the little boy in me came out, and I was just like, oh! And I ran upstairs to call my boy RZA, who I was, like, close friends with. And I'm like, all I could think to say was, RZA, Reagan just knocked the shit out of somebody. Somebody needed to see it. So, like, I brought my boys down, and we're all laughing and shit. And all of a sudden, reality sets in, and I look around. And I see nothing but Mexican dudes drunk as fuck with beer, like empty glass beer bottles in their hands. And I'm like, yo, like, go upstairs. And we're like walking upstairs backwards. And all of us are like, if y'all throw this shit, we're about to like come back down here. And we're walking upstairs. As soon as we get to like midway through, and I'm like, fucking, oh shit. My boy RZA gets hit in the head with a glass bottle and busts his shit wide open. And he was like 6'4", linebacker, fucking diesel. He goes and legit, it's like this. And like runs back downstairs and just fucking going. And I'm like, oh shit, what do I, and I didn't know what to do. Like, do I go down and like just start throwing at people? So I'm just like trying to pull motherfuckers off. I see my other boy, for whatever reason, arguing with somebody, and he like punches a pole to show how tough he is. He's like, let's go. And I'm like, what? And then, so all this shit gets squashed. We go back upstairs. The other dude that punched the pole, he was this little piece of shit that nobody actually liked. He just lived with us. He was up there like, yeah, I punched some dude. Look, I hit his tooth right here. And it
hit a pole.
I was like, what? No, you fucking didn't. I called this bitch ass out, and everybody started laughing. So anyway, we had a really fun night, and it was a great memory. But yeah, Reagan, great fucking dude. I hope he's doing all right.
That was the greatest story ever. I love it.
Brother. Thank you.
All right, so
that's it.
Yeah.
On that note.
Oh, but
tell me.
So this week we got Mayweather Logan Paul.
Oh shit! That's this weekend.
That's this weekend coming
Sunday.
up.
So for whatever on a Sunday.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to record later. I don't know what we're gonna do, but your predictions for that fight, real quick.
Mayweather easy. Logan. Is it?
Will
Logan?
he let him live? Will he let him live?
Yeah,
or he's gonna knock him out?
Yeah, I think he'll let him. I think Logan's gonna go into a shell. I think he's gonna try to do all the same bullshit that he does. The little 1-2s. All he has is a 1-2. Yeah. If that, and you're fighting against nobody, so I think Mayweather's just gonna expose him. He's gonna, take him into like the third or fourth round, let him get tired, and then just do what he does.
Yeah, this is one of the rare cases where I haven't even done my homework. I have no idea who's on the undercard. I know Badu Jack was supposed to fight Jean Pascal,
right.
Which I don't know if you remember that fight. That fight was a war, and Badu Jack got the biggest cut I've ever seen.
That's right.
But Jean Pascal, shout out to him, took 4 steroids before the fight, and now he's out of the card. 4 different steroids, or 3.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was like Jahuzabal, Clobrobolol, like it was a bunch of different ones.
Just give it up, man.
Yeah, so if
give it up.
You're doing that to compete, then you need to stop. So that fight's off. That was the only other undercard fight I remember, and that was one I was looking forward to.
Oh, man, now we're gonna have to see a bunch of random performances from some reggaeton artists and some fucking.
It's Don Omar here to perform.
Oh shit, Don Omar? Nobody gives a fuck, man. So hopefully it's a decent fight. Hopefully Mayweather just shuts all the YouTubers up. And the sad thing and the thing that makes me mad is that Mayweather's gonna win, and then Paul's gonna be like, look, man, I've only fought 3 guys, and I was in here with Mayweather for however many rounds. So like that goes to show you how serious I take this business. There's gonna be no lose for him.
The only thing I'm hoping for this is like Logan Paul grows some balls and really tries to knock Mayweather out.
Right.
So I can see Mayweather slump him.
Right.
I don't think he will, but that's the hope I have going into it. We're obviously going to discuss it because it's fun.
And last thing I will say about Mayweather going in for this fight, people that are giving him shit saying, oh, you're fighting a YouTuber. Look, man, the dude's however many pounds heavier. He's like 6 or 7 inches taller. He's got more of a reach. Regardless of what you say, boxing has weight classes for a reason. So if you're going in there against somebody that's heavier than you, you're risking a lot. And Mayweather's older. He's been out of the ring. I'm sure he has some ring rust. So there is a chance of something bad happening to Mayweather. I just hope it doesn't happen, man. That shit would break my heart.
Look, y'all, I know people want to see Mayweather lose, but his boxing career is over. This is called entertainment. Mm-hmm. Mayweather's 44, y'all. Give it up.
Yep.
If you're not entertained by it, don't fucking tune in. But I don't give a shit about your dumb opinion.
But $100 million?
Mayweather should fight a real fighter. He's 44.
Name me another fighter that's going to make the same money.
Why do you need to fight a real fighter at 44? Nobody needs to do that. He's already proven it. Let it go, y'all. If you're not entertained by it, don't tune in. Fuck it. But stop saying he needs to fight a real fighter. He's 44. He's fought real fighters.
I know.
More real fighters than anybody in history, probably.
Look at his fucking resume.
Let that shit go.
Yep.
If you don't want to watch it, turn it off. Don't pay for it.
That's right, motherfuckers. This is Put 'em Up, Duh.
P-U-T.
H Sticky Network.
E-M.
Motherfucker.
U-P motherfucking P. D-E motherfucking. Ooh, D-E-U. You. Got too fired up, son. You. X. Rest in peace, X.
As they say in Canada. Peace out.
Good punching.
God,
out
just stop.
There.